Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On play action, here's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
To number 26, Saquon Barkley. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the
Really nice job here by the
line.
quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through and we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll go again here with Williams. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready now for their second drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. He's got a tight end, comes to town out to the left. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Short pass. He's got Calcaterra. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far,
he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real low.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
For the Eagles, 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Here's Barkley. They'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. 3rd and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll try, and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3.
Cowboys 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboys, first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This pass right side caught by Lamb. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. They run over center with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
16-yard line.
Now Prescott gonna make the read and keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Cowboys 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. Hurts to the air on first down. That's caught. field by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
He steps out of bounds behind the
Really
line
well
of
done here
scrimmage.
by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9. To the air again. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Still second down.
They'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is second and goal. Saquon. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead.
Cowboys 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And the Cowboys
2 minutes to go here
touchdown.
till halftime.
A gain of 11
We'll come
on the
back
play.
to Philadelphia
First down,
right
Cowboys.
after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Prescott. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. They send Britton Covey back deep. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
First and 10.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia
17-yard
offense
line.
set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the
This is such a
39-yard
critical
line.
moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll be taken down. They've got him back at the 50-yard line. Now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Take it to him. Come on, let's make a play here.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Off balance throw, it's complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
2nd down, Prescott. He takes off. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goedert, working the middle of the field. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Hurts again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Williams gets it on the draw. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Prescott from the gun on third down. He's going to have the first down and more. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 22 yards.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Play fake. Prescott. His pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll step up and run this. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here is Shipley on the return, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll push forward for about a yard. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
At the 30-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Third and 6. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
First down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
Second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give, now it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Able to convert. It's 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
And an Eagles first down.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down. Tie game, 4th quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
That's another Eagles first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles go up by 7. 28-21.
Cowboys 21. Jake Elliott.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A give, and here comes Williams. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First down, Dallas.
They'll go play action. It's Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Pistol now for Prescott. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. Short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession.
And he will take it in himself. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with 1st down. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
23-yard line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down, taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 53 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Hurts using the pop pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brought down by Shamar James. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Here is second and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. First and goal. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's to the left side, taken in by Smith. And he's in! Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
The score, Eagles 35, Cowboys 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Here's first down. Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Taking off. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point, and after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
There's Ferguson, the tight end. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Prescott again. A quick slant taken by Lamb.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To the air again. Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Again, Prescott to the air. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles
Jalen
take
Hurts
over first
and the
10
Philadelphia offense
at their
set
own
to take over
26-yard
once more.
line.
And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
That's garbage.
No, do something.
Jake Elliott to kick
Four
off
quarters
for Philadelphia.
could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
At the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, it is Williams. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
10 more yards.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff to Williams. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
9 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
15-yard pickup there.
down.
That's good for a Dallas first down.
21-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Now, this looks like a design run. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job in this drive doing just that.
And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
To the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Prescott now. This one is caught by Turpin.
Prescott's pass complete to number 9. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position.
This one is caught. 4th and goal. They deliver. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. On first down, it's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, And that catch gets him a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's caught left side by Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down.
Let's build that momentum offense.
Again, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They had to work for this one. All even through four quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.